Yeah, I'm just playing around. We are number one, but we are number two. Welcome to the podcast where we think we know everything, but we don't know ish. But we do know we're number two. And sometimes two is okay. Sometimes coming in second is all right. And we're going to the playoffs. I know JB hates when I used to say that. Chris probably hates when I used to say that. But I can say that now legitimately. We are going to the playoffs.
Playoffs?
Yes, Jim Mora. Playoffs. We are going to the playoffs, and it starts on Saturday. The madness is, I think, 7 o'clock Central Time. And I cannot wait to beat these cheeseheads. Man, this is going to be great. We have a great show lined up, too. And speaking of second, but he was first for a long time. But I'm sure he's a graceful. I know he's graceful in giving the first place to someone else. Me, I'm petty. If I have a record, I want my name in lights forever. I don't want anybody to be my shit. So I'm gonna be salty. No, I ain't handing the torch to you. No, hell no. But our guest tonight, very gracious quarterback, very humble, best quarterback we ever had. Yeah, at least in my opinion. In my opinion. But we have him on tonight. And don't forget about his book. And we will talk a little bit about that too. But he's been on the show plenty of times. You all should know who I'm talking about by now. I'm talking about Erik Kramer. We will have him on. Yes. Clap. It's going to be a lot of fun, man. We had a show last night. We talked a lot about the Detroit game. Yeah, the Bears lost in dramatic fashion, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? They're still going to play off. So who cares? Yeah, we wanted that win. We wanted to try to get that number one spot. But that's tough. Seattle's playing really good football. The Seattle Seahawks. They're playing really good football right now. So, yeah, it's tough. And, San Fran, they're playing tough too. So, we'll take number two. We just got to beat Green Bay. And then we can, I'm not saying we can sail through, but, we'll play some good football, hopefully. Hopefully, we can put together 4 quarters on offense and defense, because we have not done that really all season. We've not put 4 solid quarters together on both sides of the ball. Yes, I said that. And it's true. Some may disagree, but it's true. We have not done that yet. And Ben Johnson promised us that it's coming. Where at? Where's it at? I need to see it. It's the playoffs now. I need to see it. But yeah, so we're about to play Green Bay. And Frank the Tank put together a little hype video. It's dope. So, Kabish, why don't you hit that?
Looking, throwing, it is intercepted! Keyshawn Nixon from Chicago! My DNA. Bears win! I got royalty inside my DNA. I got trophies, got war records inside my DNA. I got boys and winning joy inside my DNA. I kind of enjoyed beating Matt LaFleur twice a year. I was talking this is more like this. See that you make conception. That you perform like this without you running weapon. I know I meditate and hunger. This that against the pen. This that I got royalty inside my DNA. I got
Frank, that was dope. A little bit narcissistic at the end, but that was dope. That was real dope, man. Hi, therapist, the clubhouse therapist, and her mom is watching. So everybody watch your mouths. Make sure that you don't have a potty mouth tonight, okay? So like I said, we have a great show, and I'm going to stop talking. I'm bringing my all-stars in. First up, my man, the stat man, now known as the Grinch of the podcast. My man who knows every single stat from every single team, 80s and 90s, football, basketball, and a little bit of baseball, but we ain't talking about none of that shit tonight. It's all football. My man, the Grinch, JB.
Why I gotta be a Grinch, man?
What up, JB?
What's
You
up,
a Grinch,
man?
man. You know you're a Grinch. Oh, you coming in with a smile today. That's nice to see, man. But
Because you called me the Grinch, man, and I was like, okay, Frank, yeah, dope highlights, man. But I thought I was gonna see some EK highlights, man. I ain't want to see just do like compare and contrast. So
we've seen those a couple times, right?
I
mean, those was dope too. Those were dope
ain't
too.
seen no enough.
Talking about the deep ball, EK to Curtis Conway, boy, come on, man. That's like Caleb Williams to Luther Burden, isn't it?
Oh
my God. See, that's why you're the Grinch. That is why. You are a Caleb hater.
You caused it. You caused it.
I caused it?
Yes.
All I did was say Caleb Williams' name. His name makes you do all that?
That is not what you said. You said like Caleb Williams to Luther Burden.
And you rolled your eye, Jesus. All right, man. Anyway, our next all-star.
Come on, man.
The foulest mouth. Gonna have his mouth foul tonight. He has a new baby. He has a wife, and the clubhouse therapist mom is watching. So he's gonna watch his mouth. My man, Foul Mouth C.
What up, peeps?
What up, Foul?
Hey, man, chilling.
How you feel, bro?
I'm good, man. Wife loud in the kitchen. You know how it is. She gonna talk about, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
So how do you feel about being number 2 instead of number 1?
Shit, I'm still feeling that we number 1. It's just that we're the second seed. That's all.
So in your mind, we're number 1.
Yeah, I mean, we just fell to the second seed, which ain't a bad thing to do, you know. I mean, hell, we went from being 5-12 to 11-6.
Yep.
Hey, can't complain about that. Yeah.
That sounds like kind of a moral victory.
Nah, there ain't no damn moral victory.
Sounds kind of like
you went from last to first.
That sounds kind of like a moral victory.
Nah, you went from last to first.
We went from last to first at least.
And then not only did you go last from first, but you also sit up there and gone and got into the playoffs and got you the number 2 seed, where if you win this first game, you're still going to host a second playoff game. Now, you guys can sit up there and say all you want, try to blow smoke up people's ass. Ain't nobody predict this.
We might host a second. We might.
I said if you win.
We might host a second.
If you win, you're going to host it. There's no ifs and buts about it.
All right.
My wife is so loud, but go ahead.
Unless. No. All right, let's bring in our next all-star. My man who made the hype video is dope, but he's the narcissist. My man, Frank the Tank.
Why do I gotta be narcissist? I made that for Twitter. So that's why I put my picture on the end of it. What was I going to do? Put your picture?
No, I don't want my
You could have put a picture of Lovie Smith and said, this is the guy who runs our network.
Okay, come on, man. I don't look like Lovie Smith, man. Stop that. Stop
Nothing
that.
wrong with that.
Hey, Ma.
Hero of Chicago right now.
So let me ask you, Frank the Tank, how do you feel about the Bears being number 2?
There's nothing wrong with being number 2 in the NFC when you were 5 wins last year, man. That is 100% achievement. So I am perfectly fine being number 2. I mean, you look at that and you think about it, Seattle number 1, and it's still going to be a cold weather game if you're going through Seattle. It'll be a tough game, but I'm happy. How could you not be happy? I don't care if we're number 2.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
I'm actually more shocked that Seattle finished number 1. I mean, that was I didn't think anybody was dethroning the Rams at number 1, but Seattle's defense is just legit. That is a mean defense.
While our defense is Swiss cheese.
Yeah, our defense is, bunch of salad
Real
struggles,
suspect.
Sure.
Real suspect. It's like JB and his friends playing defense.
I gotta be me, man. Like, what is this, man? What is this about me, man? Because I'm real. Like, come on, man. Like, cut it out.
You're the Caleb hater, the clubhouse Caleb hater. So speaking of Caleb, he managed to become the single season passing leader. But we are privileged enough and honored to have the original single season passing leader in the house. So let's bring him in, Mr. Erik Kramer.
Applause.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome
I
back.
appreciate you guys having me.
We
It was
always
a little muted clap there, I must say. But
We love having you on the podcast. You
I appreciate
are our
that.
favorite.
I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm excited because this is now, the Bears are, despite the 2 late season losses in a row, the Bears are in a great position heading into this second season.
They're way above what we thought they were going to be.
Very,
Well, maybe you
very
guys
ahead of schedule.
didn't, but I had the 2 teams I thought were going to surprise people this year was the Bears and the Patriots. And
Good coaching.
there you go.
And this was one of the reasons. I mean, we say this on the show all the time. I mean, I know Ben Johnson still has a lot to learn, but him turning this team around like this quickly, that's insane. Nobody expected this. Nobody. And when it's all said and done, this was a reason why I said on this show, my top 3 choices for coach is Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson. Didn't care. But I did love the Patriots coach too, but I knew we weren't going to have any shot of getting him because he said where he was going early.
Yeah.
But Ben Johnson.
I think all of the moves the Bears have made, I'd say over the last 3 years. And so I'm going back to Ryan Poles, that I think he's been instrumental in helping to build a team that Ben Johnson walked into and then took over from there. So he kind of went into this thing with a running start. And that's why, I mean, you see the Bears, I know offensively they had 3 Pro Bowl players this year. 2 of those were guys that they picked up in free agency. And so and I think there's a lot more coming. And so
I think they missed out on one because I thought Darnell Wright should have got it, in my opinion.
Pardon me?
Our right tackle, Darnell Wright, I thought he should have got it.
All right.
But, I mean, I guess 3 offensive linemen, that'd be pretty tough to get into the Pro Bowl.
Not necessarily. I mean, if they're worthy, they'll make it. But I think this is such a good young team that has got the right mix of young players and veterans that have done this for a while at a high level. So, like I said, I think, as you just mentioned, Frank, the Ben Johnson / Ryan Poles combination, I think is going to be tough to beat over the next 10 years.
And I know certain teams like the Green Bay Packers are, pardon my French, but shit in their pants right now. Because we said it on the show for the first time, the Bears actually, I won't say the first time, but the first time in a long time, The Bears went out and spent money on the best available coach, in my opinion.
I
And
agree
they
with you.
did whatever they had to do to make. He did not leave Hallis Hall without saying yes.
That's right. That's right. And I think but he also knew it was, I mean, to me, it wasn't about, if I'm Ben Johnson, I'm not making this all about money. And I don't think he did either. Because I think what he was looking for was exactly what he found, which was from the top on down, not just Ben Johnson, not just Ryan Poles, but Kevin Warren and the McCaskey family. I think everybody has thrown their hat in the ring to do everything they possibly can in the right fashion, and I think we're seeing it. I mean, they're deep everywhere. I mean, obviously defensively, they're not as deep as they are offensively, but they're not far off.
I feel like defensively, I mean, there's pieces missing, but I just think when your front four just is not impactful, in my opinion, in any way, that hurts everybody behind them.
No.
And I mean, you can't stop the run. You can't rush the passer. Like, I mean, what the hell can you do then? Because then we're talking about trying to scheme blitzes and everything like that.
Well, they've done some of each at various times, but not consistently game after game. They're not the Houston Texans on defense. Let's put it that way.
No, they're not.
But not too many teams are. But I think that what they've shown me is they continue, and I'm talking about the Bears, continue to identify where the best players are and do everything they can to acquire them. Whether it be the draft or free agency. And then, I always love the quote that who was the D-line coach here with Levy? Can't remember his name right now. Anyway,
can't remember either.
At least he would say, there's 3 dogs and 1 bone, so let them go after it.
Rob Marinelli.
Exactly.
Oh, Marinelli. Yeah.
And so that's what I think that this coaching staff is so good at. And, they're going to bring in who they need and let everybody equally compete. I mean, that's what it's all about.
So let me ask you this, Eric, because somebody already put it in the chat too and bears down. Would you be willing to risk some draft picks to go out and get Max Crosby, who is showing a lot of interest in coming to Chicago?
Yeah.
If he gets traded for?
Yeah. Depending on everything's got the right price.
I think you're going to have to give up 2 first-round draft picks, in my opinion, because the Bears are going to be picking 20+. So, I mean, you're more than likely going to have to give up 2 first-rounders.
Who knows? I mean, not necessarily. And it also depends on – because there are certain players that the Bears now have.
Agreed.
They could also be thrown in that mix to save a number one.
Say that yesterday.
We have 3 very good receivers, and they do not really have one.
So the point there is, I think the Bears have positioned themselves very good moving forward. Was this season as perfect as it could have been? No. Is there ever a season that is? No. But I think we can all see that. I mean, I was at the first game, and I'm thinking at halftime, this game. I mean, the Bears haven't looked this game ever. And then, kaboom! The second half came along.
Mm-hmm.
So then they start out 0-2, and look what they've done since then.
Yeah.
I mean, they started out 0-2, and they lost their last
Finished 2.
Everything in the middle of that was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, let me ask you this, EK, because kind of like piggybacking off of Frank's point. Last year, we had a lot of one-score games. We had a lot of things that didn't bounce our way. This year, we had a lot of balls that did bounce our way, a lot of self-inflicted wounds from the other teams that had nothing to do with us. But then I look at what Frank said, like, the NFC North is basically on notice now or scared. But yet we were only 2-4 in the division.
Mhm.
Oh, we won the division.
I don't think that in the division. I don't think that speaks to fear. I think that speaks to maybe we need to do a little housekeeping to make sure that next year we're able to win the division, because we may not get that ball fumbled in Washington. We may not get that muffed onside kick in Green Bay. We may not get the block kick in Las Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So what do you think about that?
I think you're right on. But I also think that remember Kansas City won every one-score game last year, every single one of them. All right. But we could all see that their offensive line sucked.
Yes.
So they won on smoke and mirrors a lot of the times. They didn't do that this year. And
they lost those games, yeah.
And so that's why I'm saying the Bears are, in my opinion, this year have done the things that are necessary to do to win games. Now, can they win those every single year? No. But I think they're going to get better and deeper. And remember, this is Ben Johnson's first year ever as a head coach. Ever.
Like, and just to piggyback off that, what TTNL Runaway just said is like first year ever with Ben Johnson, and we finished with the best offense in the NFL in the fourth quarter, and we finished top 5 in the NFL in offense. When was the last time our offense was top 5?
But
have they ever been top
offense in all quarters?
That's what I'm saying.
No
that fourth quarter thing, to me, that's saying like I got the second prettiest of the ugliest people. No,
right.
Like the best fourth quarter. Okay, so you're good. You know what? We're dogs against prevent defenses. What were we doing the other 3 quarters?
I hear you. And what I'm saying is like you've got one of the better offenses in the NFL.
Thank you. So we should be pushing that envelope.
True enough. But we also know that we've seen good defenses not have to blitz and shut you down.
Absolutely.
And that is the definition of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah.
All season. And they made the Texans look like a high school team.
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. The Bears' next step is to get suffocating on defense. Okay. They've got one of the best punters in the NFL, one of the best kickers in the NFL.
Absolutely.
They're
so deep.
You can pick at something for sure. But I think if, let's say, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd say the Bears right now, like going into, once this season is finished, who knows where they're going to finish. But to start next year, they're starting at 80% or above. There's not a lot they've got to add or subtract, but they're going to. And they're also going to develop both of the systems, offensively and defensively, that they've got. So I'm with you, JB. You don't want to win games like the Bears have this year every year, because you can't do that.
It's not sustainable. Yeah.
It's not. But I don't think the Bears in their core, like with the coaches and the gentlemen, I don't think they think, oh, we're just going to do this is good enough. We're pretty good. This is good enough. They're not like that. That's not why Ben Johnson is even here.
Right. He didn't come here to be just good enough.
No.
I mean, I look at it this way. It's the first year. Wasn't nobody predicting this. So I'm not going to go in and start thinking about, oh, if they didn't get this or the ball didn't go this way, somebody fumbled, they didn't get the onside. The thing wasn't nobody expecting the Bears to be the NFC North champions this year. There's not one person that picked that. Nobody was thinking that the offense would be top 5 offense in the league. Nobody predicted that. So everything that we're doing right now is, I just look at it as a blessing. And we playing with house money because this is the first year that you got your head coach coming in, getting your team as the number 2 seed in the NFC North champions. First year with your quarterback who's basically starting all over again because he has to learn a whole new offense. So do I expect things to be perfect? No. I mean, even if they, God forbid, they lose to the Packers, it's still a successful season. Will I be highly disappointed? Absolutely. But it's still in my mind a successful season because I didn't see this coming.
So, EK, what I'd like to do is I'd like to talk about the quarterback position. Since we have the best quarterback we've ever had in here, let's talk about quarterback.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, how do you feel? And we know you have strong opinions about quarterbacks.
Yeah.
You have one about Justin Fields. How do you feel about Caleb? Do we finally have a quarterback now?
Yes.
We do.
No doubt. No doubt. So if you ask me, and I guess you are, but if you ask me, like, look out the next 10 years, this is going to be the worst year of those next 10 years for Caleb. The worst year. And because as good as he looks at times, I mean, and he looks spectacular at times, there's other times when if he was in a boat in the middle of the ocean and threw the ball out, he couldn't hit water.
Very true.
So he's going to get better. That's a fact. To me, this is the first year in his lifetime, and I'm going back to high school, college, and the first year in pros. This is the first year he's ever been coached in his life.
Yeah.
That's strong. That's strong, EK. That's strong.
That's deep.
So
That's deep.
I think that from the, and I haven't watched all the games, but I watched a majority of them. And from what I've seen, the majority of what he's done tells me that he's up and coming. All right. First of all, tell me how many quarterbacks other than him started every single game in the last 2 years.
That is very true.
So he, and it's not like he avoids contact. It's not like he's skittish in the pocket.
Right.
I think he's actually very good at avoiding contact, but it doesn't affect his game. Like he is pretty good at not taking the big hits.
I got that. What I'm saying is, do you ever watch a game with the Bears when Caleb Williams is playing quarterback going, oh my, if he would just stand tall, here's a perfect example, Mitch Trubisky. Nobody would be around him and he'd be falling backward making the throw.
Yeah, that's very true. That is very true.
So, the thing that I would love to see, and I know we will, is that when, Caleb does a better job of recognizing early where he's going to be going with the ball and identifying the key defender and making him wrong. The classic guy that does that, like every other play, is Matt Stafford. And so when he works that in, and he will,
because you got the right coach to do that too.
Yeah, and it's like I said, I think sometimes watching him, he'll take the simple and make it look like a 3-act play. I mean, just drop back, read the coverage, and bing, hit the guy. Because whenever you watch any quarterback throwing into double coverage, there's another guy that's wide open running somewhere. That's a guarantee. And yet he'll get locked onto a guy and throw to him no matter what.
I felt like he did that a lot early in the season, even like the first half of the season. I thought he did a much better job going through his progressions to finish off the season.
I agree with you.
Because we always kept saying, it was like, dude, stop targeting Rome Odunze. I know he's your boy, but I mean, you cannot give him, 15 to 20 targets a game, and then you got in my opinion, our best wide receiver in DJ Moore getting 0. Well,
take your pick. You got Rome Odunze, DJ Moore, Luther Burden. What's the other guy's name? Zacchaeus.
And you got Loveland and Komet too.
You got two of the better tight ends in the NFL. Then you got DeAndre Swift. Then you got
Monungai.
The guy from Monungai who just plays. No one ever talks about
Monungai
that they drafted last year. You know what I'm talking about?
What position?
Are you talking about Roma Dunze?
Running back.
Oh, running back.
Running back.
He was last
you
year's
are-
short yard.
Oh, Roshan Johnson.
Rashawn Johnson. Yeah.
So my point is that, there's a lot of options. And this is a question I have for all of you. Is Roma Dunze coming back this week?
Yes.
All right. So there's a guy been sitting on the sidelines for at least a couple, right?
3 games.
Okay. And so are there any other key?
Kyler Gordon's
players that are
coming back defensively. Kyler Gordon's back defensively, and I think
Perfect.
that is huge because
Absolutely.
as we saw these last 3 games, our nickels got shredded bad. And having him back full 100% is going to be huge.
Remember when he started playing last year? How, like, early on, like the first, 3, 4, 5 games, he was getting shredded.
Yeah.
But that's the point.
Or you're talking his rookie year, Kyler Gordon?
Yeah.
His rookie year, his first 4 or 5 games were rough.
That's what I'm saying.
They were really
and now he's one of the better players for the Bears. So
one of the best nickels in the league if he can stay
I'm
healthy.
saying they've got guys. And so I'm excited for what Scott started this year that I think is going to flow nicely into next season and next week.
So, Eric, what do you say about the people? What do you say about the people that are skeptical about the Green Bay game? Because although we've had a lot of rushing yards against Green Bay, we haven't had a lot of offensive success overall, and our defense has not looked good. Like I keep saying, that onside kick doesn't get recovered. That's a 16-9 loss.
100% right. 100% right. Now, they don't have a guy named Micah Parsons no matter what.
Yes.
He didn't play the last game, but
got you. So, and he's not playing this game. So, and I think that with the addition of the Bears getting people back, along with playing at home, and really reviving a renewed sense of pride in themselves, not just not only within the city of Chicago and the fans, but the team themselves have proved something to themselves. They believe in each other. They believe in what they're doing. They believe in the coaching staff. And they believe in the direction that they're going. And so you have to account for some of that's going to feed into this coming Saturday. At least I do. I think they're going to, waking up. What day was it they played last weekend?
Well, they had a Saturday night, and then they had
they
Sunday
played Saturday night again.
Okay, so Sunday morning they woke up. Not like the on Saturday after the game they felt terrible.
Mm-hmm.
Then they found out they're the number 2 seed.
Right, because Philly lost. Yeah,
because Philly lost. So as you were saying earlier, not you, JB, but if they win against the Packers, they are guaranteed another home playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So you've got to look at that internally and go, gosh, dang, we did some good stuff here. And we've given ourselves reason to believe we can do this.
Yeah.
Which, I got to be honest with you, is about half the battle.
And we're confident.
If you believe in what you're doing, you believe in the people around you and the guy next to you and the coaching staff, then that's half of it.
I mean, if you got a coach who strips his shirt off to get free hot dogs for the city of Chicago, I mean,
right?
He's a man of the people. He's a man of his players too. Eric, we got one more guy we want to bring in too. He wanted to ask you a few questions as well.
Okay.
We got in the mouth of the South. Let's bring him in, Mr. Chicago.
Hey,
Eric, this guy can talk like crazy.
Okay, Frank. I'm only going to ask him a question. Calm down.
I know, right?
Yeah. Anyway, nice to again meet you, Eric. Man, glad to see you on the show. My question for you is, as far as your personal experience going forward with, like, against the Packers, what has been some of the best experiences you've had going up against the Packers as a Bear?
As I look back, I think it was just I always liked playing there, like at Lambeau, and I thought we always played well and tough against them, and they had some good teams, but I just feel like so did we, and it was to me it was I always loved the experience of the rivalry to begin with, and then the fact that you put so much into it during the week, and then it's just a matter of going out and executing what you prepare to do, and that's pretty much it. But I love the idea that it's the game's oldest rivalry, and now that the Bears are also relevant, and as are the Packers, I think it makes for a great showdown. And the fact that it's going to be home in Chicago makes it even better.
Yeah.
30
now, were you aware of
30
that?
years of them beating our ass. And Finally, we see some good stuff.
Another question: were you aware of the magnitude of how big this rivalry was coming into the organization?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like as a player, what you try to tell yourself, at least what I try to tell myself, is that this is no bigger or smaller than any other game. But as a way of not feeling the pressure or succumbing to it or letting it affect you, it's like you just want to tell yourself to treat this as you would anything else. Just you're going to be at your best by preparing and staying calm, and because that's the best way to execute.
Yeah, that's the point. What was your best game against them, or do you remember what your best game was? And what was do you remember the score? Did y'all win?
Did you ever light their asses up? Is what he's saying.
Yeah, basically.
we offensively we did. Yeah, we played them. I want to say this was 95, I think, and so that was the game that Favre apparently wasn't going to play in, but he did. And then he ended up throwing like 5 touchdowns or something. But I think we might have put 2 or 3 up in the air as well. But I think it was like it came down to the last few seconds. We lost the game, but it was late in the season. It was a great game. And sorry about that. But yeah, so that as a Bear, I think that was my best game against them, even despite that it was a loss.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were a top 10 offense that year with you.
Yeah,
8 or 9, something like that.
I remember we had like I don't know, it was like a 10 or 12 play drive, right? Something like that. They ate up a bunch of clock, scored a touchdown. They get the ball back and go pass right, pass left, pass down the middle, touchdown.
Damn. Oh man, that sounds like not much has changed in terms of their offensive game plan with the Green Bay team. So.
Well, you know what trips me out when we play the Green Bay Packers? It's always some lucky out of this world bullshit that happens for them. It's something. It's always something, some crazy luck ass damn thing that always happens against us when we play them. I don't know what it is, whether it's a bad call by the refs or somebody completely blowing coverage where Randall Cobb is wide open, or some type of
Jordy Nelson,
or Jordy. It's always something when you play Green Bay where they just get this. I don't know if they got a damn leprechaun in the damn locker room or something, and they hold his ass hostage until after the game. But it's always something, and that's the only thing that really makes me somewhat nervous when we play them, because it's always something. Because you've seen it happen so many times. It's always something, whether it be a fumble that go their way, and actually, like JB said, that onside, that was the first time in a very, very, very long time that something actually went our way.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I agree with you. Which could signal a new change.
Absolutely.
Football gods can finally be on our side.
Yeah, when
It's our
somebody show
turn.
me where that leprechaun is, I'm gonna kidnap his ass.
Listen, we already got the leprechaun based on the damn the overtime touchdown that we got.
Right?
We finally got us a miracle damn play now. We haven't ever had a miracle play against mainly this team, but against any other team. So it's on our side. The football gods love us again.
We hope. When we hope it stays. I don't want another
Absolutely.
2018.
Absolutely.
EK, I wanted to ask you like a compare and contrast question because your offense was very prolific and the defense was just kind of mid to like low that year. So like when you look at what you had, right? A Jeff Graham, right? Curtis Conway, a speed guy in Timpson, a Keith Jennings, who was a very good accomplished tight end, a running back tandem. I think it was Rashawn Salam, or was it? It wasn't James Allen yet, was it?
No, it was pretty that.
Raymond Harris, ultra back. That's
James Allen was like
more the year before. In '95, Raymond on the first freaking play of the game of the season against Minnesota caught a swing route and broke his collarbone.
That's okay. That's what I was wondering because they did have the two-headed Raymond Harris out of
had Raymond Harris not gotten hurt that game, he'd have made the Pro Bowl.
Oh wow.
Well, think about that. Raymond Harris was the last running back that we had that had 10 rushing touchdowns in the season.
Okay.
And like back in '97.
Yep.
And we almost did that with DeAndre Swift this year. I was just so upset for him that we didn't get that.
Yeah. Yep. So my point is, or I guess yours was like, to me, like
it's comparable, right? Like
very much so. Very much so. I think this Bears team has even more than we did running the ball wise. Like, they are really, really good. Yeah. We were too, but not like they are now. And I think they've got a wide range, a wide spectrum of talented players on their team that we didn't quite have just yet. And so, but I think that's why I'm so optimistic, because we didn't have a tight end on the roster that could both block at the line of scrimmage and be a force there and be a threat down the field. We didn't have one.
Yeah.
You had two. Like we got two. And Ryan Wetnight, right?
We have Wetnight, yep, and Keith Jennings, that you mentioned before, and Chris for a couple years. But we didn't have that.
He got hurt, right?
Yeah. He had plantar fasciitis for a while, and then he had some internal intestinal problem that kept him out of it as well. But like I said, the Bears have Colson Loveland and Cole Kmet, who can do everything equally together.
Yeah,
that's not counting the receivers they got. I mean, how would you like to cover DJ Moore? I mean, unless you're 6'3", 220, you ain't doing it.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the burner like Luther Burden is turning into right now, an excellent route running burner.
Yep, he's stretching the field, opening up the play.
Just wait until Caleb completes 65% of his passes.
Yeah.
I would like to see that.
It's going to be deadly, man. It's going to be something serious.
Then you're going to see that dude throw for 4,500, 5,000, something like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, he gets that down. I'm seeing a 5,000-yard season.
Yep.
Like,
not to mention him finally trusted his safety net in Colston Loveland because now he knows, okay, if all else fails, I can go to Colston. Colston is a matchup nightmare.
I think what the biggest key to any quarterback being successful is that you don't actually think I'm going to look for a guy. Like there's one guy I'm looking for, and it's this guy. Your feet and eyes tell you where to go, and you just work through the progression. But as soon as that ball snapped, instantly you know who the guy that you're going to put in conflict is.
Yeah,
and so. That's what I'm saying is that when Caleb gets there, and he will, it's going to be scary. Because not just because
I'm still on the fence.
I got it because there's a lot of talent there already that's only going to get better next year and the year after, and so on.
The more and more he learns from Ben Johnson in this offense, the more and more scarier he's going to be. And I mean, we always, because I know JB was always that guy. JB was always that guy, that guy who always had to, point out the rough things that Caleb is doing. And we all admit to it.
That's what the coaches do.
No, and you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like
but
his
you don't highlight what he's doing right.
His things are kind of slowing down his game more.
Yeah.
Take the easy route, take the easy play instead of always trying to play hero ball. That's what we were always worried about him coming out of college was the hero ball. Yeah. But I mean, yes, the consistency on his throws, but he throws the ball away a lot this year too, which also affects his accuracy. Which I'm happy he's throwing the ball away.
Yeah,
all the sacks he had last year.
Yeah, I mean that's the whole philosophy as a quarterback. You want to live to see another down, you throw it out of bounds, right? So that way you don't take all these unnecessary hits. But to know that in year 2 of Ben Johnson's offense next year, he's going to be even more controlling of the offense and more control of himself. And those playmakers are going to make even more noise next year. So I'm very hopeful and optimistic about that. Now, Erik, for you, when it came to locker room leadership, during your tenure with the Bears, who were those guys that on both offense and defense that were the? I mean, we already knew Brian Cox was one of those guys, but who were the other guys on that team that were leaders in that locker room?
I know one for sure.
I think like Joe Kane and Vincent Smith, myself, and there was some what I thought like really good, high quality, quiet leaders like Andy Heck and Jeff Graham. Jeff Graham, I'm telling you, dude, that dude was freaking amazing, and I used to love to watch him do his thing because if you're at DB and you're playing man coverage, wherever you are at the top of the route when he's getting ready to break, that's because he put you there. That dude was amazing. And I mean, I can't tell you how many times, like, he's going to make you go vertical at some point. There's no way you're going to lean against him and break when he breaks. That's just not going to happen. Yeah. And he was so easy to read that way. He had great releases off the line of scrimmage. But as important as that, he was also great at the top of the route. Or I remember we played against Pittsburgh and his guy jumped outside. It's press coverage. His guy jumped outside at the snap. And we had an out route call, which converted to a fade versus press. And so the guy jumps outside. Well, he sets him outside because you always want to set a guy where he don't want you to go. So he threatens him outside. The guy jumps outside. Jeff gets on top of him. And we completed it for about a 50-something yard gain, but I actually underthrew him. He would have scored. And this was early in the game. That's what I'm saying, though. He was so technique sound. It was really fun to play with. And there's a guy, he didn't say 2 words. But the way he went about doing what he did.
He led by example. Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you just need that. You always need a rah-rah guy, but I mean, in this day and age, we still need a vocal leader in the locker room, galvanizing the troops, getting everybody together and getting everybody fired up. And we're seeing that with Kevin Byard and a few other guys. But yeah, I just wanted to know who's that rah-rah guy, who was that bear in that locker room back then.
Yeah, yep. Rashawn was kind of quiet. Curtis was fairly quiet, but like I said, I think we had quite a few guys that led really by the way they practiced every day and the way they showed up in games and the way they showed up at crucial moments in games. And so Big Cat too, man. I love that dude. He doesn't get enough credit because he never had a bad game. And I mean never. I don't care who you're talking about. Reggie White,
monster.
No problem. And back then, that league, that division was filled with great defensive linemen.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it was.
So I remember, so John Randall.
Oh man, he was a monster.
He would talk all game long, like all game. And I mean, during the play, after the play, during TV timeouts, it didn't matter. And he had memorized all of the media guide. So he knew who your wife, like your wife's name, your kids' names, all that stuff. And I remember Keith Jennings was during the TV timeout, and Keith Jennings is jawing at John Randall.
Yeah.
And Todd Perry, who was playing guard, goes, Keith, shut your ass up. You go against John. You don't have to face that dude.
Right.
Yeah. It's always the person who ain't guarding them guy
Right.
talking the most shit, right? That's hilarious.
Yeah. I was wondering.
Eric, I want. Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say, I wanted to ask one question. I wanted to switch to the other sideline, unfortunately, and ask you your opinion on this. There is a lot of Green Bay Packers fans, media base, everybody saying that if the Packers lose this game, LaFleur is getting fired.
Nobody's buying that shit.
What do you think? As a Bear fan, I really hope that happens. I pray to the heavens that happens because I don't want him coaching that team. But why would Packer fans be calling for his head right now? Because they get to the playoffs pretty much every single year and they can't get to the Super Bowl. But
they spoil and entitled.
Yeah.
Well, I agree with that assessment. I think that I don't know how you could be thinking Matt LaFleur wouldn't come back if they lose this game. That just makes no sense to me because we can all see they are a high-octane team.
Yeah.
Offensively and defensively. I mean, hell, they're the team that went out and got the guy they needed in Micah Parsons when Dallas was like, okay, go ahead and go. And so I think they've also made a lot of good moves. You know, just they're a tough team, man. And how anybody could think that by losing this year, I don't know if losing to the Bears has anything to do, but losing in the playoffs this year would mean he would be his job would be in jeopardy. I mean, hell, Jordan Love just got dinged up a couple games ago, right?
We dinged him up. Dinged him up.
That's right. So yeah, I don't get that. I don't see that. They're a quality team.
I think it's because what they're saying, their show, because I watch their BS shows too, because I want to hear what they're crying about. But when it's all said and done, they're always just like, we're always just right here. We're not getting any better. It's just we're always at this. We're just sneaking into the playoffs, and we're going to lose in the playoffs. And they just feel like he's not the guy to get him a Super Bowl ring. And I'm just like, fire him. Be my guest. I don't want to see
that's coming from some very entitled, spoiled-ass green fuck fans who
people
feel
who
like
think that they're owners,
because they always winning, that they supposed to win it all. Like, get the hell out of here with that. Nobody buying that crap.
Here's the big thing, and I'm gonna let Fowl go because I know he was chomping at the bit to get a question in. You get rid of Matt LaFleur for who?
Correct.
Harbaugh, maybe. I would hate for Harbaugh to be here.
The story behind that is John Harbaugh. They weren't trying to get rid of him. They said fire Todd Monken. And then Harbaugh said, "I'm not firing him."
Yeah, and he wouldn't fire him.
And then he was like, "Okay, well then you're fired."
Yeah.
So
he's gonna be fired anyway. So I mean, like Monken's gone anyway. So it's like you kind of just.
I got a feeling Harbaugh's going to have a job within
right away.
You know,
probably by the night. Probably by the night. Yeah.
I think he's going to Cleveland, like to stick it to them. But
I was saying that, JB. I was like, listen, that would be the funniest thing. The funniest get back is for him to go right to the damn divisional rival and go right there and beat them. That would be great. Miles Garrett.
Yep.
Yeah.
Foul.
Yeah. So it's sort of like a two-parter anyway, but I wanted to know, how would you feel, how would you approach the game against the Green Bay Packers, knowing that your defense has been struggling so much? Like, how would you approach it as far as offensively? I mean, would you have any faith in the defensive guys after seeing what you've been seeing the last couple of weeks and throughout the season? Would that make you a little more cautious when you're going into the game, or would it make you feel like, man, I gotta almost play perfect in order for us to have a chance to win?
I don't think I'd feel like we have to play perfect, but to get back to your original question was game plan wise, given the defense and their status, what would I be thinking offensively? I wouldn't think anything different. I think they want to go in, and they do it every game. They have a good running plan for you every single game. And then they're going to have a great play action game off of that. They're going to have a timely 1 or 2 trick plays that you're not going to account for. Yep. And they're going to drop back and throw the ball, and they're going to score points.
The jet sweep.
And I just think that you can't hide the fact that your defense is what it is. Now, they are getting back Kyler Gordon. Maybe that'll mean something. Hopefully it will. But I think you got to say, okay, Green Bay is going to score 28. What do we got to do to score more than that?
And I mean, even without Micah Parsons, it's always tough to score 28. Micah, Muka, whatever the hell it is, Parsons.
Oh man, it's not that hard to remember, Frank. It's not.
Everyone's got it.
You crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
I'm gonna start calling you Francis.
Francis. They were a top 5 defense before they got Parsons, and a lot of people don't realize that they still have a very good defense.
That's right. They got players too, man.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To answer your question, that would be my game plan for the Bears, but that would be the game plan every single week.
Don't change, right? Don't change who you are.
That's right. And I think they've done a lot to establish what they want to be good at, and so do it.
There are ways to hide some deficiencies within the defense, right? By keeping your offense on the field longer and not having to have the defense on there as much, right? So there are ways to kind of mask some things. You can put makeup on a pig for so long. She ain't got to win the beauty pageant, but just enough to where, all right, we won the damn game. Don't give a damn how much we won by, as long as we got the job done.
And the thing is, defensively, this is, other than Deo, this is who, I mean, he's the only one I believe is going to be out as far as this is going to healthiest our defense is going to be in this game.
Right.
That's at least where we're trending.
Well, and I think we can all agree, at least I think what I've seen is Jaquan Brisker this last at least half of the season he's amazing, man. That dude is a difference maker. And he went from, should he ever play? Everybody else was contemplating, should he retire because of all the concussions?
Right.
To that guy's a dude, man. And he was to begin with. He just kept getting himself concussed. But he shows up everywhere.
Yeah.
And
this is his first full year. This is the first season he's played the entire season.
Yep.
But it's a contract year, so let's hope that's not the reason why.
Well, listen, I hope not.
I don't play into all that because your injuries are what your injuries are.
But let's also not forget Byard on the other side, too. I think he's probably been our best defensive player the entire year.
The entire season. Absolutely.
So the one thing I think also that the Bears can count on, or work towards, I should say, is maintaining that level of turnovers defensively. They cause a lot of turnovers.
That's hard.
And to keep doing that.
And those are going to gain you extra possessions
And
in a game.
I mean,
that's all you can do.
Well, JB, listen, we've seen defenses in the past and other playoffs where they were forcing teams to throw it in their direction and coughing it up. So it's like, why not us, right? I mean, I'm not saying we're going to get 4 and 5, but if we can get 2 pivotal turnovers, we can win the game with that.
Oh, you want to finish your second part, or because I don't think you ever finished your second part yet, did you?
The second part was more so when we were talking about when you guys were bringing up about Matt LaFleur, and I agree with you all. If I was Green Bay, I wouldn't get rid of him, but there are spoiled and entitled fans, and
That's it,
they
man.
actually think that their shit don't stink. And you actually
That Green Bay,
green
right
and
there.
yellow is the color of a dumpster.
Yep.
So
That's what the hell gonna turn into when if they fire LaFleur. They turn it
Those
right
are
in
waste
the hill.
management Packers.
yeah, but one of the reasons that I've been
Packers.
That's
The hell
the
is that
waste
meat
management,
packer?
right?
He should get that patch or something like that. Waste
Yeah.
management patch
yeah,
on
that
him.
should be
Waste
like
management.
a patch or something. Yeah, where it says waste management on it.
Waste management meat packers. Like meat packers.
Hey man, it's a family show.
So one of the
That's what they call it. That's what they were, JB. I didn't make it up.
one of the reasons.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now! The meatloaf!
Can you edit that to say the
How
meat
about the
packer?
Afghan on the couch? That's just
Right, that's classic, right?
One of the
Oh, that's
reasons why they're talking about getting rid of Matt LaFleur. And it's kind of crazy because I remember going into this year also hearing about the Ravens and John Harbaugh. And one reason why I was hearing about the Ravens and John Harbaugh is because for the simple fact that the Michigan Wolverines were talking about getting rid of their coach. And if a John Harbaugh came available, another Harbaugh, would they be willing to go after him? But back to what I was originally talking about, the rumblings is over there in Green Bay is that if it wasn't for the new playoff format, where they allowed the 7 team in there, Green Bay would not have made the playoffs the last 3 years because they've only got in as the 7th seed the last 3 years, which to their standards isn't acceptable.
well. Let me just first. I haven't heard your question yet, but let me jump in and say,
No, it wasn't a question. That was
had the NFL not made this a 17-game season, I'd still be top of the charts.
You're right about that, man. You're definitely right about that, man.
That's what I want to hear, EK.
You're definitely right about that, Eric. Yeah,
You're
man.
not wrong.
Damn straight.
Listen, man. Ain't nothing wrong with patting yourself on the back, Eric. Hey, listen.
No, exactly.
We know you're here, man.
And the touchdown record's still there, so he hadn't gotten there yet.
There you go. Exactly.
I already
But
knew
he
we
did
were-
beat the. I think I had like 10 interceptions or something.
29 and 10
was the fewest, but I think he's got like I don't know a couple years.
Yeah, 27 and 6. Yeah.
Yeah, each of the last 2 years for him, I think he's been around 6 or 7 interceptions. So
That's
like I said,
7 this year.
by and large, man, he's a good decision maker, and he's only going to get better. So I have nothing but really praise for Caleb and the job he's done so far. That like I told you, I think he's only going to get better.
Well, listen, Eric, I'm surprised that you wasn't at the game against Detroit when he actually broke it, because usually players would like be there in certain situations, especially if they're the same franchise, to see that player kind of pass the torch to him.
The team might call that guy up and go, "Hey, would you want to come out here?"
I will literally. I'll send you.
Say that.
I'll send you.
Yeah, I'm surprised the team didn't call you and like say,
"Oh,
can you pass the manual on to Caleb down?"
I checked my cell phone. I didn't get a call. So
Well, that sounds like the Bears, unfortunately.
I was like,
that don't sound like George. That sound like George.
Waiting for a call on a prom date. Just that never showed up.
Eric,
She never called, Eric. She stood you up, man. She stood you up.
It happens. Yep.
EK, I have to ask you this because playoff pressure is real. You know this. What about Ben Johnson? Pretty good debut, right? Resume, first year resume, pretty solid.
Yep.
Playoffs, different game. We've seen spotty play calling throughout the season where we're like, why? Chalking it up to just him being a rookie. You can't afford to play like that when you're one and done. What are your thoughts on Ben Johnson and what he should do? I know we need to stay, a Tiger shouldn't change his stripes. However, when it's 4th and 1, I don't want to see no more of this trickeration. Just get them guys in there and go get that first game.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
So,
It's postseason simplified.
you don't need to outthink yourself.
No, you don't.
And you've got a hell of a cast up front.
Yes.
So if it's 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, I don't whatever and 1, get the first down. Keep it simple. But I do, on the flip side of that, the players do have to execute. what's called.
True.
And you kind of have to treat them all, not just Ben Johnson separate from the team, but more so as one unit. And I think that, again, that just comes down to players executing and being comfortable with what they're going to, what's going to, they know what's going to be called.
Yep.
It's not like he doesn't keep secrets. So for certain situations, they know what's going to be called. They know it's at the top of the play call list.
And I thought about that, right? But it seems to me the first 10 to 15 scripted looks good.
Yeah.
Then in the middle, it's wild. Then he goes back to certain plays from that first 15 in the fourth quarter. That's what I've noticed.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, he just changed formations. Like he switched players around in the same formation, but make it look like they're going one way, they're going the other direction.
Yeah,
think,
Eric, I wanted to ask you that question too, the kind of lead towards that as well, because and to go with what JB was saying, I feel like throughout like 3 quarters, he really opens his playbook to try to have Caleb do multiple different things and see what works. Because guess what? It is his first season. Like he wants to know what's working for him and what isn't. And then the fourth quarter, he simplifies it. And then Caleb dominates in the fourth quarter. Is that kind of like how it is as a quarterback?
Well, it happens more often than not, and it happens so often that it's no coincidence that Caleb just kind of everything comes off in the fourth quarter, and he's ultra focused or whatever it is. I don't know, but I think that back to the original point about the play calling is that going into every game, the plays that are the drive sustaining plays or the touchdown play, they're nothing made up in the dirt. They're just simple plays. They're just you might put a different formation on it, but typically it's something you've already called earlier in that game. And that's nothing new for Ben Johnson. It's nothing new for other coaches. And it really just comes down to knowing that you're going to be in pressure situations. You don't want new plays. You want simple plays.
Yeah, simplicity stands out.
And make a mistake.
Simplicity stands out. You can execute versus what you can't execute.
Yeah. It really.
But think about this too.
Think
about this. You have the best offensive line in football. Simplicity stands out. I don't give a damn if the damn defense know what you're going to do. They have to stop it. I'm doing it anyway. And I'm daring you to stop me. We need 1 yard, just get the 1 yard, and then we'll figure out the rest after we get the first down. Don't do all the cutesy
Remember
shit.
the Pete Carroll Seattle Seahawks when they were at their top, the Legion of Boom and all that. That was cover 3.
Yeah.
95% of the time.
Yep.
They didn't shift and move out and follow nobody. It was.
It wasn't like you didn't know what they were doing.
Yeah.
You just couldn't beat them.
So I think offensively it's the same thing. You want to match up. You know what personnel groups are going to get their personnel groups. And so ahead of time, you already know based on the people that are in the game, the shifts and the motions that occur, you make the game simple for yourself that way. But the schemes themselves are not that complicated.
Yep.
So to that point, though, in the fourth quarter, that simplicity does work versus different coverages as well. Because when you're trying to run that clock out, you can't afford for Caleb to uncork a one-hitter quitter.
That's correct.
You can't afford it.
Nope. The name of the game there is to compile first downs with running the ball or conservative passes. So, there's plenty of games you get into that, you're up by 2 or 3 and there's 4 or 5 minutes to go in the game. They know you're going to run it. You know you're going to run it.
Mm-hmm.
And you still got to make first downs. And you're right, JB, you can't go, I've got one-on-one coverage. I'm going to hit a home run here. Nope. What you do is you lock – if they load the box so much that you can't run, then you audible outside with a 3-step hitch that stays on versus press.
I like that. Yeah. Push them off, come right back to the ball to the side.
So, what you want to do is just gain first down, one after another, game over.
Yeah. And that's what we always say about with Caleb too, because when you were talking about Caleb, fourth quarter Caleb, like if he sees a lane, he's running and he's getting that first down, but he doesn't do that in the first 3 quarters nearly as much. He kind of waits for his players to get open and everything like that. When we're like, dude, just get the 5-6 yards, get down, run the next play, shorter game. Like instead of waiting, throwing it away and nothing.
To your point, when it comes to Caleb in the passing game, he's really got to find the value of, like I said, your feet and eyes take you to the first guy, then the second, then the third. I can't tell you how many times a check down goes for 8 yards.
Yep.
I'll take that every time.
You'll take that. We'll all take that.
Yeah.
Especially when you've got a guy like
trusting your players.
Backfield too.
Yeah, you're trusting your players to make a play. You're trusting your players to make a play downfield.
Sometimes you're the check down.
Right. Yep. With the scramble. Yeah.
So
just do whatever you got to do to move the chains.
Keep it simple. First downs eat up the clock.
Yep.
First downs lead to touchdowns.
Yep.
You can't. You can never go wrong by just getting 5, 6, 7, 8 yards. And check downs do that for you. And that's the one thing that I've seen with Caleb, that he needs to. It's not like you go back. Like you don't drop back thinking I'm going to throw a check down. You drop back thinking the coverage is going to tell you where to go with the ball. You may end up at the first guy, and next time you end up at the second or third guy, and you might be the third guy. So
and people underestimate how fast he is when he's scrambling out the pocket too, because he ain't just Houdini getting out of all the traffic.
I don't think they underestimate him anymore.
Well, not anymore, but they were before. And if you think about it, like just from his attitude and the way he carries himself, Eric, which leads me to my question in regards to his confidence in himself. Mm-hmm. Have you had a problem with how
cocky as hell, and I love it.
I love it. Listen, he said, and I quote, "I can make anything."
You talking about Caleb?
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Okay, great. Can you make every throw that you need to make on every play? Because every throw isn't the 60-yard throw.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Well, he said any throw. He said he can make any throw.
Great. Then make the check down throw.
Yeah.
Hit the layup.
Yeah. Right? Hit the layup. Stop looking for a 360 windmill all the time. Yeah.
Exactly. So I remember when I first came to the Bears, and I replaced Jim Harbaugh.
Right.
And so it's during the off season, and I go to Ron Turner, who was the quarterback coach. I go, Ron, who's run this offense that I should be watching? Because there's film of every team. And this is back in the VHS days. And he turns around behind his desk and he puts 5 VHS tapes. He goes, go home, check these out and see what they look like. And it was all Joe Montana with his days at the 49ers, because that was our passing game. And that dude was the master at the check. There was a play where they're playing the Rams, and they always had the same personnel. They never changed personnel groupings. And so they got Jerry Rice is split out, and they got like a split back, 2-back formation, tight end and 2 wideouts. And he's going to throw a quick out to Jerry Rice. Mm-hmm. And at the last second, right as he's throwing the ball, the flat defender runs out underneath it. So he goes, and then you got an outlet as a tight end, and the front side back does what's called a check sit. The backside back does what's called a check sit. So the front side tight end and back both got held up at the line of scrimmage. So while he's stepping over to the right, he hitches, and while he's in the air, he continues back to the other guy, which is Tom Rathman. He hits a check down for an 8-yard gain. That's how that offense,
had to be
every offense works.
Yeah.
So
even simple, man. Even just simplifying the West Coast offense that Joe Montana just so happened to just perfectly master. Right?
Yeah. But I'm just saying, that's the offense he's running. So if you just hit the next guy, your feet and eyes take you to every throw. And you, like last year, okay, how many times we see Caleb see the guy that was covered, stare at the guy even longer.
Yeah.
There's no such
He's
thing as
staring him
that guy
down.
getting open because you're looking at him longer.
Yep.
And
He had to learn NFL versus college open for sure.
yeah.
You
But-
weren't
Yeah,
getting
he's a professional.
So your feet and eyes will take you to every throw you make. Sometimes it is the first guy, but the
And-
defense tells you if it's the first guy.
You
And
know
you've
what
seen
I
that
like,
growth
though?
and maturity this year. For
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, his footwork and his field vision is
But I mean,
is truly impressive.
He's built thick. He's athletic, and he can make every throw. It's just that he can't always make every decision.
I like that. Yeah.
I like that too. Yeah.
It's here.
That's
It's here.
very
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Overthinking
I know
sometimes.
we get a lot of people who always say like I don't know why they say this. We had our show yesterday too where a lot of people were saying Caleb's a game manager. I'm like, he's absolutely not a game manager. I don't know where you guys think he's a
No,
game
he's
manager.
not. No, he's
But
not.
Caleb Williams is the perfect definition of a gunslinger who doesn't turn the ball over.
Yep.
Like that's
Every
nice.
gunslinger you know has turned the ball over
Yeah.
numerous amount of times.
Brett Favre, like never forget
No,
gunslinger.
don't give me the apex now. Don't do that.
No, I'm just saying.
I
Gunslingers.
mean,
Jay
he
Cutler turned the ball over.
most
John Elway
interceptions.
was a gunslinger and turned the ball over a lot of times too.
Then we'll
Like,
say
let's-
Jay Cutler.
Yeah.
Like
Cutler, yeah, he threw the ball to the other team a lot, too damn much for me. Yeah, absolutely.
Caleb is a smart quarterback.
Yes.
He can make any throw he wants to throw. It's just to simplify the game. Like never did I thought I would say that I need a quarterback to slow it down a little bit. Like just take the easy throws sometimes. Like how you said, don't stare down your receivers. That was his thing the first half of the season. We always kept saying,
Yep.
stop staring down Rome.
Rome.
Yep.
On third down, it was
out of bounds.
always just
Yep.
Rome you were looking at. You had
Yep.
DJ, and now Luther Burden's come about. You got so many weapons, man. Like
And what's crazy about those weapons is that Colston Loveland wasn't getting targeted for like the first 4 games.
I'd
Up
say the
until-
first
Up
6
to
or
a certain
7.
point, and now he led us in yards.
Mm.
because
the
of
end of the
what the
season.
defense took away from him, so he had to visually see,
Yeah.
oh, this is what's open. Let me take the tight end.
Yeah.
And not
And
even
the
just
tight end
open,
had
but I
the
mean,
mismatch.
yeah, not even just open, but just the ability that Colston Loveland provided to him in terms of his catch ratio, his big hands. The boy dropped one pass all year. I mean, when we all sat back, it was like he ain't dropped the pass all
And he
season.
didn't drop it until the announcer said he hadn't dropped one.
Right.
Right?
And then
That's
the other
what it
one
was.
got stripped. I don't even know if I really count that as a drop because the other one got stripped. He like caught it.
Yeah, it did get
Well,
stripped.
I mean,
so yeah, I don't
The
count
football
that.
count as a drop. Right. I don't understand. those
But
rules.
that puts me in another mind, EK, to ask you this now. Like famously, we all know the quirky little stat: Joe Montana never threw for 4,000 yards ever in a season, but he's arguably one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, right? So
I think Troy Aikman threw for 3,000 once.
Troy Aikman is another one that's
Yeah,
never thrown.
Troy was
He's never thrown for 4,000.
Troy
However,
was overrated.
how important? And I know this the 17th game, whatever.
He hates Caleb.
But
That's why you
how-
say he's overrated.
I'm like the Cowboys. He overrated.
He said Troy Aikman's overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How important is that 30 and 4,000 versus we've been in Super Bowl twice, and so have the Carolina Panthers, who've been in existence since 95.
Right.
Yeah.
How important is that? Because I know that's more of a fan stat, right?
Yeah, I'd say, but I mean that. So, how important is it? I think it's by itself. It's not, but I think what it is a reflection of is that your offense is producing a lot of first downs, and it's a reflection of that. And so, eventually, Caleb or somebody's going to come along and break 4,000. It only seems big when you haven't done it.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Too.
I do have a question.
And,
to
right, and it's
expound
only
on
because
that.
we've never done it that it's even a conversation.
Yeah. And then the fact too, Eric, even though the media coverage is way different than what it was when you were playing, was that goal ever pushed on you to get 4,000 yards? Because even up to that point, we didn't have 4,000 yard passer there.
Right. No.
It didn't start until Tom Brady.
I think it was just offensive football really is just a matter of execution. And when you're talking about a quarterback, it's making good decisions and making the right throws that basically allow for yards after the catch.
Yep.
So it's if you can throw a five, if you catch a slant and go nowhere, you're going to get 9 yards.
Yep.
So if you can throw a slant for 90 yards, that's 90 yards. That's the way the offense is designed to play. So if the guy that's catching the ball has to turn back for it and gains 9 yards, okay, you gain 9 yards. But if you hit the guy a foot in front of his numbers when you're supposed to, or that you hold him up when you're supposed to, then now you have command of where the ball goes. And then that's where you're one broken tackle away from a 90-yard run.
Yeah, so guys like John Elway and even Peyton Manning to a lesser degree, and not even lesser degree, they threw the ball where you were supposed to be, not where you were. And it led you to that route, to that spot.
I mean, anticipation, you're supposed to do that as a quarterback.
It's kind of correct. And, so much of it is, let's say you're running a naked bootleg out one side and the guy in the flat's covered and you got the crosser coming over the top. Yep. Well, if that crosser has got a guy running with him, but he's got his back to you, then and he's out in front of that guy, then you'll put it on his back shoulder.
Yep.
And that's where, like when you say Caleb can make all the throws, it's those throws. It's the ball placement that's not always the prescription that it's advertised. You know what I mean? Like, can you put it where it has to be every time? Not just can you make it the distance throw.
Mm-hmm. And I agree with that. Eric, I mean, before we let you go, though, we wanted you to chime in a little bit and tell us about your latest project that you're working on so you can tell all our viewers everything
so,
as well.
I've a couple years ago co-authored a book called The Ultimate Comeback.
It's on Amazon, guys. I already own a copy.
It's true. It is.
I got to send it to you, Eric, because I need a good autograph on it, though.
You got it, always. And I just about maybe 3 or 4 months ago finished the audio version of that, and I just learned how to get it onto Amazon as well. But the most latest project I did was a podcast called The Quarterback and the Con Artist, and it's a 10-part. So it's already out wherever you listen to podcasts. It's already up there, and it tells a lot of what was in the book, but even more so. And there was a person that back when I was in an incapacitated state, meaning I had attempted suicide. There's about a 3 or 4 year period in there where a certain person, a woman, took advantage of me financially, and so that unleashed kind of a within 2 different judicial systems, unleashed a lot of incompetence there as well. And so it's an interesting tale in that my own story is pretty interesting, seeing as how I pretty much came from nowhere. But when you add that on top of it, and then what's going on today forward, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's definitely a remarkable comeback, Eric. And I know the last time you were on the show, we talked about that, and definitely want to salute you again for being able to overcome those very difficult and internal adversities that you went through during those times.
I appreciate that. Well, I had, fortunately, an unbelievable group of people help, starting with, of course, the doctors that saved my life. But then also,
shout out to them for sure.
Yep. But then also, my own family, like my aunt, uncle, and Anna Durgan, who Anna and I went to high school together, so I've known her the majority of my life. And then we were really friends through all that. Now we've become more than that. So
I think she chimed in, EK.
Is that right?
Hold on. Let me go back because I don't know where Crook is on the show.
I wouldn't doubt it. But yeah, there's a lot of I shouldn't say.
Yes, there it is, right there, right.
Okay. Well, I love you too, babe. Thank you.
Please use the sexy voice. So who's got the sexy
How
voice?
do you pronounce the name? Addergert.
Wow, I like your voice, man. You might need to bring out that sexy voice for them.
Anna
Addergert, thank you.
Yeah.
Frank, you don't need to compliment his voice, right?
Well, that's awfully sweet of her to do, but
yeah, that was very heartfelt.
Yeah, I love that. That was so awesome because EK, like as much as you've touched others through your work, through your testimony, brother, you've touched us. Like we love talking to you. Like it's like we're your sons that you didn't even know you had. Like
Well, welcome aboard. I love it. So I always love coming on with you guys. You're a lot of fun. You obviously have a huge, well-deserved passion for the Bears, as do I. And so I think one other thing, too, that I would mention is that we were going to try to do it this year, but it's actually going to happen next year. Mm-hmm. There's an off-season football camp that for high school kids that I'm getting going. And it's going to be an all-position camp, and we're going to have these kids for 3 years, them and their families. And we're going to make a video series out of it and a documentary. And so that's a lot of where my energies are directed at nowadays. And so
where will that be? In California?
In California, yeah. Just something local that, there's fortunately, there's a lot of former players that live out here. And there's also with between the San Fernando Valley, which is where I grew up, and the Conejo Valley, which is where I live now, they're right next door to each other.
Oh, nice.
There's some of the best talent in America that live in that area. Okay. But we're not necessarily going for kids that are clearly 5-star athletes. I don't care. What I really want to do is affect young people that have a dream to go play beyond high school, and that their families, their parents, become better parents, and their families become better families. And so
that's great.
That's we've got a psychologist on board that's going to come out and do a few workshops. So it's basically going to be one practice on a Sunday morning. Coach will stick around and review that for about an hour. We'll have a 1 hour meeting with the kids, come back on Monday evening, and then we'll have an optional 2 or 3 days, either a Tuesday or Wednesday, where we'll have some special presenters on subjects like NIL and transfer portal, college compliance, and then functional training and yoga and Pilates. But then we're also going to do, like I said, we'll have 3 times with Dr. Tim Thane. He's going to come out and give a couple workshops, but he also has an app that the parents will be able to use at no cost. So there'll be the app itself is for parents and teenagers, but it's also Tim gets on there and gives a couple of like what we're doing, only it'll be Tim leading, and there'll be X amount of parents on there. And so it's going to be a great, and then financial literacy and all that stuff. So it's going to be 3 years of that. And so
love it.
I'm really looking forward to, we're going to help a lot of people. I know that.
Yeah. I love that. That first, keep us posted. That first time that you get in that Sunday, let us know so that we can promote that for you.
Love it.
Yeah. And here we like to give out flowers, Eric. So it's definitely an honor to always talk to you and give you your flowers. And we're gonna make sure that George, Kevin, and Ryan Pose reach out to you and have you at the damn Bears game, because they should have called you when they knew Caleb was on the cusp of breaking.
Well, hey, maybe next year when he's about to, when he's right around 27, 28 touchdowns, I'll get a call and be up there when he breaks down.
Kevin,
George, you hear that?
Hopefully by then it won't be an 18-game season.
Hey,
Oh my God!
Hey, listen, they're
Oh,
discussing
take
that.
away another
It's a
preseason
possibility.
and add
Hey,
another game.
EK, if he hits 30, we got to call Michael Timpson too because he dropped your 30th.
Right.
But we got to make sure that when he does do it, he does it in 16 games.
Well,
There you go. Yeah.
you know what?
Yeah.
I was talking about this with Anna the other night, and I go, they were talking about, I gave her the background on Babe Ruth and Roger Maris, and I said,
that's a great
Babe Ruth
story.
Babe Ruth
61.
did his in 154 games, and Roger Maris did his in 162, and they wanted to put an asterisk on it. And I go, Anna, they're never going to.
They're not right. They're not.
So
No.
just accept that. Caleb Williams, I think, is everything he was advertised to be, and now he's actually got the right structure and formula in place that's going to bring the best out of not only him but everyone else around him. And so I think, like we've been talking about, the Bears' best days are clearly ahead, as are Caleb's.
Yes,
So Eric, before we let you go, too, we need your prediction on this. Bear
we
Packer
gonna put
game.
him
All right.
Coming up
I like it.
Saturday. We
Let's get it.
got to get it. Get us
Let's hear it.
score. What do you?
Well, I
think?
already said the Packers are going to score at least 28. I'll just cap it at 28. And I'll say the Bears are going to score, let's say they somehow blow an extra point. So we'll say 34-28.
Okay.
Bears. I
go
like
with
it. 34.
I ain't mad. It's a high scoring game in the playoffs. I like it.
I mean, okay, are the Bears not a good offense? They are.
One of the best in the game. One of the best in this league.
And
Absolutely.
they're at home. And I think, like I said, they woke up Sunday morning going, Jiminy Christmas. Okay, we lost 2 tough games, but we're the number 2 freaking seed. So we're not that far off from getting to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
2 tough games where you lost it pretty much on the last play of the game.
Yep.
Both
And if
games,
the road
last
to the
play
Super
of the game.
Bowl leads through Chicago, good luck to any damn body that come to Chicago and got to play it.
Who knows? Seattle hadn't been in this situation in a while themselves. They
No, they
might
haven't.
lose their first playoff game. Who knows?
They might. Here's the part. Listen, Sam Darnold, again, we all know him. He's had a terrific comeback, resurgence of his career, but you can't trust him in the playoffs.
Who lets down Seattle, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
I see more Stafford taking it because Stafford is legit.
Stafford is on one, man. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, that's it. All right, Eric, for sure, man. Thanks again for coming on, man. We'll definitely get in touch again. I'll keep in touch with Anna. I talk to Anna all the time as well. So
love it. All right. Well,
I appreciate
I appreciate you guys having me on. Couldn't be a better situation. I love dapping up Caleb for breaking the yardage record. And it's only going to get better from here. And the fact that we're talking about what's going to be a home playoff game for the first time in several years has got me excited too. So I appreciate you guys having me on.
Absolutely. You take care of you.
Hey, come back.
We'll get you back. We'll get you back. All right. Thanks again. Have a good one, man.
All right. You guys
Have
too.
a good
Take
one,
care.
Eric.
Oh man, it's always great having Eric on. Man.
That's one of my
He's
favorite guests.
He's the most, absolutely. He's the most humble guy ever. Never cares about a spotlight or anything like that, man. And he
Definitely
just
down to earth, man. Definitely down to
knows
earth.
his shit, man. And it's absolutely a pleasure because so many people on the chat said like Erik Kramer was one of the reasons why they started watching Bears football. I'm on that same boat because I'm young enough that unfortunately I was not born when our 85 Bears were out there. I'm still a young.
Listen, I even told Eric
I was
last
born in
time he was on the
'87.
show. Oh, really? Okay, I didn't know that.
Born in '87.
So I was
the crew, man.
I was turning 2 when we won the Super Bowl, but I told Eric last time he was on the show. Yeah, I told him the last time he was on the show that the first Bears game, Erik Kramer was the quarterback. He was our starting quarterback, and we beat the Lions.
Hey, fam.
My dad got me a little toy action figure of Erik Kramer, and that's when I started loving Eric, loved watching the Bears, loved watching football.
These guys still got blue between the ears, so
Are
let's
we
get it.
talking
Let's
to
get it to some
adolescents?
shout out.
Because y'all so damn old, y'all members of Melvin and the Blue Notes. Don't nobody give a damn about how old y'all is.
I got more gray hair than all of you.
That'll be
Harold Melvin and the damn Blue Notes. Yeah. Nobody give a damn how old you is.
Let's get into some quick shout outs and predictions real quick since we didn't do no predictions yesterday. We'll let you start it off, Mr. Chicago. Let's make it real fast.
Yeah, 27-23, Bears winning it. We're going to end up scoring our last touchdown being down. We're going to score 27 points. So we're going to be the ones.
47.
No, 27. We're going to end up scoring our last touchdown.
47.
We're going to be down. We're going to be down, and then we're going to end up scoring a touchdown and then having our defense get their last stop to win the game. 27-23.
Who you want to shout out? 27.
Shout out to y'all, man. Chicago against the world, man. It's playoff time. Definitely want to shout out Erik Kramer for being on the show, but definitely looking forward to this damn game. This damn game can't come no damn sooner.
80 this year.
Saturday Night Live, man. Let's get it. I'm so damn frantic and anxious about this damn game. Oh, man. I can't wait. And this damn green fuck team, their fan base is way too confident coming into this damn game. This ain't your same old bad news Bears, green fucks. Get ready. Who the hell up? Take this damn L packing with your ass back to that shitty ass state of Wisconsin.
Y'all gonna start to pass up.
God damn it.
Man.
Oh, the church say better. The church say Chicago against the world. Because Jesus was a Bears fan.
Preach on, Reverend.
Let me hear you.
Collection plate on over. Give me the damn collection plate.
What's your
Get the money in
prediction,
there.
Frank? Now.
Don't be hitting on me. I thought it was
Come
a
on, tell me, Frank.
All right, so get it with that shout. Let's get that prediction here. I'm very close to what Chicago is saying as well. I don't see Green Bay putting up 28 points because our defense. I mean, they kind of play that. They run the clock a lot, so I think it's somewhat of going to be another low-scoring style game. I got 24-21 Bears. Clutch Cairo.
Cairo with the game winner?
Cairo with the game.
Don't see, Frank. I can't take that. Now you gonna do some of my blood pressure. Remember the last time we was in the playoffs and Cody ass. Yeah. Oh man.
I mean,
I ain't gonna be able to listen. I'm gonna have to look away from the TV. I ain't gonna be able to watch that shit. I ain't gonna be able to see that.
I mean, you could put Paul Ettinger, you can put Robbie Gould, whoever the hell you want at that field goal line, and I'm still gonna be scared because it's Bears Packers.
Yeah.
That's
the only thing that makes me nervous. If we got to rely on, I love Santos, but if we got to rely on him to win the game, it's going to make me nervous.
Got to give shout out, obviously, to Eric, man. It's always great having Eric on. And I'm giving a shout out to Anna as well, who was the one who helped me get back in touch with Eric. So thank you again for that. I know Eric always loves coming on, and that's what we always want to hear from our guests because, like we say on here, we make this more like barbershop talk than actual interviews. We want you to come on and have some fun. Because that's what we do. We come on and have some fun.
Be relaxed. Just be yourself. Just let it all out. Give us an insight on what it was like being on the Bears. Got to give a shout out
to the podcast therapist who's still with us going through Bears-Packers playoff week. So we need all the therapy we can need right now because I don't care if it's confidence and cockiness, any of this. Bear-Packer playoffs, damn it, it's stressful shit, man. So let's just get it done, baby. Bear down.
Yeah.
JB, go ahead and read off that comment list and give us your prediction.
Well, first of all,
Yo, killing me with this.
Speaking JB.
Hey. That does not reflect the ideas and or comments of the Chicago Clubhouse podcast.
Hey. He's still a Chicago legend, man. He's still a Chicago legend, man.
We don't want no pause of that.
No.
My prediction, my heart is one way, my head is another. I'm gonna meld the two, and I'm gonna say we get one of them quirky 2-point conversion, block fumble, something weird gonna happen, and we gonna win by like 1 or 2 points. And I'm gonna
care as long as we win.
I don't have a score.
I don't give a damn.
That it's something like that's gonna happen because that's been our calling card, right? So if we just lost 2 times like that, why not win our biggest game to date like that?
Listen, I don't give a damn and a shot of damn Hennessy what the hell we win by.
You drink that
Long
shit?
as we win.
Oh, okay. You saying Hennessy? I don't drink no cheap shit, man.
No, I ain't drinking nothing. I'm just saying. Anybody
That's
who
my
do
bottle, man.
yeah, okay, yeah. You know what? I'm glad you reminded me of that.
But in all actuality, though, like for real, like this season, the roller coaster that we thought we were going to be on, we weren't, and I hope it continues. For all you Game of Thrones fans, I want them to say, "Winter is coming." I want them to say that. Let the Iceman do his thing. Not the biggest fan, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
I want to hear them do that chant, "King of the North."
I want it. I want
King
it.
of the North.
So let's jump
about
into
that.
these.
They didn't wear their t-shirts either. They haven't worn the t-shirts, King of the North.
We're gonna wait about that. But let's jump into these chats. This chat. Alan NFL Garcia, thank you for chiming in. Joanne Schmidt-Berg, thank you. Frank already said sis. Andrea, our P1 and therapist, thank you for chiming in. Hey, Unc been chiming in early, often, and late. Lorenzo Clemens, our resident Big Ten referee. And you know, that's Unc, man. Roma Doomsday's dad, thank you for chiming in. Al Bundy, thank you for coming in. That's 2 days in a row. So anybody that chimed in yesterday and came in back today, we really greatly appreciate that. We're doing this for you, but we could not let you all miss Erik Kramer coming on and talking Bears football with us. He is the epitome of what Bears football should have been. So we love that guy. Real talk. Steph Rollins, bear down. Thank you for chiming in. Good, better, best, BJ. My man, Tivius R. Dixon. FG, bear down. Thank you for chiming in. Chicago Clubhouse, bears down. Thank you. Adder, I don't know. Is that her? A. Durgan, Frank? That's her? The
Which
lady
one?
that got you back in touch?
Aragon, that's what it said on the screen. Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure that I paid homage and pronounced the name right. Teaching Runaway, thank you. Caleb BJ Loveland, thank you. Cricket Commission, our super producer, obviously in the background on the ones and twos. Logan O'Dowd, thank you. Leah, niece and nephew, love y'all, thank you. Easy, hope you get better, brother, but thanks for chiming in. Beppa, duh. Easy's wife, thank you for chiming in. We appreciate it. Let's see. Darius B. Jones, brother, welcome back. Thank you for chiming in. We appreciate you. Roy Mason, thank you, Roy. We appreciate you chiming in. Champ Cabarubio, thank you, Champ. Bear down, as you said so eloquently. And Skeeter Lockery, thank you. Ryan H5044, thank you. You still have your Kramer jersey from 1996, man, brother. Shout out to you.
That's what's up.
Hell of a guy. I also see Wallace Effort. Thank you, Wallace, for chiming in. It's great to have Erik Kramer on. That's good shit. Gentlemen, thank you, Wallace. We appreciate the love and support always. Shaq 103. No, Shaq from 103rd. Bear down. We appreciate it. Wow. And Gary Johnson, respect, fellas, man. Much love, Gary. Thank you for chiming in. Even at the end, we appreciate you. We do this for you all. Shout out to my brother Five, my brother Mr. Chicago, my brother Frank the Tank, my brother T-Nick in the back, and all the other Chicago Clubhouse podcast members. Also, hey, man, shout out to the Bears.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We were talking about fire Ryan Poles, cut Caleb, fire Eberflus. We was all over the place.
Everywhere.
Including me.
Everywhere. Yeah, all of us were. Yeah.
Here we are in the playoffs, 11-6. Ready to do something we haven't done in a long time, and it feels damn good. Feels damn good.
Yes,
so for the third time
in the right direction.
Yep. And for the third time in our history, we're playing them green fucks in the playoffs, man.
You know what? It is what
we owe them an ass whooping. We owe them.
Playing them in the regular season is stressful enough, let alone
it's stressful enough.
It is, but we owe them in the playoffs.
And shout out to any family or anybody else that we have watching that was lurking in the background, because you are most affectionately known as we love.
L for love. Good times.
Good times.
And we're going to keep that. And next time, Green Bay Packer fans, next time you hear grown folks talking, man, please shut the...
Next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up here.
And that's how we're going to drop the mic on FGB. And last but not least, shout out to
that chat with FGB. Close us out.
And we already know if we only got one view in that little icon, it's the podcast mom, most affectionately known as Miss Sandra Bynum Holmes.
Mom.
Hey, Mom. Love you, lady. Go down.
So check this out, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and get my quick shout outs in before T-Nick come in and say the sermon. So
that's Deacon T-Nick. That is Deacon. All you missing is his collar, man. That's Deacon.
If you had that collar on, dude, that'd be so awesome.
That's Bishop T-Nick.
Hey, Val, is it this violin or is it the tiny one?
That's T-Nick Jakes to you.
That might be the
Oh God, stop.
All right, hit us with that, Reverend.
All right, so let me tell you something here. Over here, the Chicago Clubhouse podcast. I got the Bears winning 30-27 on Saturday, yes, because we're not gonna Saturday, yes.
Perfect King of America right
down the Green Bay Packers on the lakefront at Soldier Field.
Mr. Randy Watson.
Yeah.
Boy, that's good.
So,
That boy good.
Yeah, good and terrible.
Yeah. But for my shout out, first of all, I'd like to give a shout out to Bears legend Erik Kramer. Thank you for coming on to the show once again.
Yes, sir.
Your stuff, survivor there. The Bears was still currently a Bears record holder as far as having the most CDs in the regular season, but did get his passing yards surpassed by Caleb Iceman Williams. Okay. So I want to thank you for coming on. Once again, the chat was lit. Thank you all for coming in and watching us and tuning in with us, the Chicago Clubhouse podcast. Please like and subscribe. It costs nothing to like and subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your pa, tell your sister, tell your brother, tell your auntie, uncle, cousins, girlfriends, side pieces, husbands, wives, bad dudes. Tell them all. Tell the crackhead.
This man won't break home to
come on, man. Watch YouTube. I know you got a little.
Oh my God, man.
You can watch the Chicago Clubhouse podcast too.
He won't broken homes to be tuned in to our damn show.
I'm not telling my side piece to turn on the podcast.
Side piece, turn it on. We got something for her.
They're gonna be creeping with their little sneaky links in the car watching the damn show, man.
I gotta watch the
Come on,
podcast.
man.
Hey, tell them about the podcast, baby.
Hey, what Teddy P? Come on over to my place.
I'm trying to tell
Watch the podcast.
He said, hold on for a second. I ain't supposed to be over here. But let me go ahead and finish watching this show real quick.
Hey, me and Mrs. Jones got a thing going on. Hey, I want to give a shout out to you, brother JB, Frank the Tank, Mr. Chicago, the super producer, the back, the crooked commiss, the quarterback T-Nick, our boy Easy. Hope you feel better. The missus came on and told us that you got the flu, so we hope you feel better. You shouldn't be eating all those children. You know what I mean? I know you've been harvesting for 27 years, but you shouldn't have had all those children penny-wise, okay? So get better, my brother. Take care of your stomach. Have your wife rub your feet. Give you some Pepto-Bismol, whatever she got to do to make you feel better.
Chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, or even if it's a little something too, that helps as well. So
that's a nice home remedy. It helps.
Very nice, very nice. Pastor like it. Pastor like it. Also, want to give a shout out to the kiddies. I think one of them may be on punishment right now. I heard my wife up there screaming at them. So shout out to them. Shout out to the city of Chicago. Shout out to my wife. Shout out to my screaming son, Pretty Ricky. I'm pretty sure y'all heard him hooping and hollering. Shout out to the city of Chicago. Shout out to the Chicago Bears for holding it down, being the number 2 seed, NFC North champions. Bear down. Guess what? We came to win. On you,
Number two. But being number 2 is good sometimes. We've heard that from some of the panel tonight. Number 2 is good sometimes. So we'll take it. Like some of these guys said, we went from a terrible team to a playoff team. So shit, who's mad at that?
Why not us? Why not now?
That's fine by us, man. So I want to give a big shout out to Erik Kramer for taking the time to come holler at us as he always does whenever we call. He's like one of our favorite guests. And also, I just want to say he's so humble.
Yep.
So gracious in passing that torch. But like I said, I'm petty. I ain't passing those torch. I want my name in lights the whole time. So no, I don't want you to beat my shit. Fall short.
Yeah. George, listen, man, pick up that damn phone, call Erik Kramer, man. Y'all owe him that much. Y'all owe him that.
Absolutely. Y'all should have called him and let him witness that or something.
Yeah.
God damn it. But the Bears organization does not get a lot of praise from a lot of alumni. And we've heard that. So
yeah,
I guess they're going to continue to not get good praise unless Ben Johnson can turn that administration around too. Like he's turned around this team. Well, big shout out to the Bears, man. I'm so glad y'all giving me something to watch and be happy about. Even though you have not put together a full 4 quarters on both sides of the ball, but in the 4th quarter, it's always entertaining. This has definitely been one of the most entertaining seasons I've ever witnessed, and I just wish my dad was here to see it too, because I know he would be entertained as well.
Yep, same here for me and my brother. Yep.
Even JB, I know JB's been entertained too, right, JB?
Absolutely.
Yes. So thank you for all the entertainment, Chicago Bears and Ben Johnson. The chat, I'm not gonna say everybody by name, but we appreciate all y'all. JB already said everybody who didn't participate is a lurker. I'm just going to piggyback on that. Yes, you are, but we love that you participate in the background anyway because you're watching the podcast. So at least you're listening to us and putting up with our foolishness. So thank you for that. The place to watch the game.
But you have to have vision.
Right on time, Crooked. That was dope. But yes, you gotta have vision. So check out Visions on 119th and Loomis. It's a party. I'm just letting you know that it's a party. If you don't like parties when you watching football, don't go until afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go until afterwards. If you
Wait, I got one more.
If you don't want to party while you watch football, go afterwards. But if you like the hoopla, you like Sandman Sam's coming out, and you like people laughing and talking and partying while you watching football, that is the place to go.
Listen,
party.
Listen, if y'all saw the video I posted, it was a party at the sports bar I was at, and I was turning the hell up. They gave me the microphone and every damn thing.
It is a party.
Oh yeah, yep. I was talking hella shit to Packer fans. Oh yeah.
Hey T-Nick, I got one more shout out that somebody wants to give.
Go for it.
Green Bay sucks.
That's right, little man. I love it. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Hey, motherfucker.
Yes, sir, Scheme.
He's getting very excited for this game
Last
too.
Shout out.
Doesn't understand how stressed Dad is though.
The last shout out that I want to give is the StubHub. StubHub, I'm shouting you out and I'm thanking you in advance for selling these tickets because I am not going to the Green Bay Packers game. Yes, I know.
Yeah, let's see how much he sold them for, though.
I am not going to. I haven't sold them yet. They haven't sold yet. At least I have been. I haven't checked my email. They'll probably sell. But
I'll take them for Facebook.
Give them a shout out.
This will be the game to go to.
Yeah.
Tell the audience what you selling them for. You may have some buyers.
I have other things to do. Well, I'll just tell this to potential buyers. Inbox me. Inbox me. It's negotiable. We can talk about it. It's negotiable just because you're watching this podcast.
Well, let's not forget, though, all the people. It's negotiable, but this is Bear Packer playoff game. So
yes.
So viewership equals a friendly family discount. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, friendly family discount.
I like that friendly family.
My wife over here waiting on my ass.
If my dad was alive, we'd be going to this game, no questions asked. No questions asked. But my prediction.
Your glass is over there fogging up.
It's gonna be I think even though Green Bay is on life support, I think they always play the Bears hard. They always play the Bears
Always
hard,
a good game.
no matter what.
Yeah, some luck should always come in for theirs.
Ever
too.
since Witkowski, ever since the Magic Man, they always play the Bears hard. No
fuck
matter
him. We got the Ice Man.
Huh?
I said we got the Ice Man.
We got the Ice Man.
You had the Ice Man.
And he ain't scared of no damn body. He ain't scared of no moment.
He ain't scared of nothing, and I love that in him. But Green Bay ain't no punk, even though they on life support. So I'm gonna say 28-24 Bears. They'll have the edge because they always win. Even though they haven't the last two, they came close. So I'm gonna say the Bears win this, but by the head they chinny chin chin.
Whatever, long as they win.
Well, true.
All I care about.
Win because we host another game, and that's another game I can sell. How you like them apples?
Oh yeah, listen. All this trolling these damn green folks been doing, they better hope that we don't win this game. If we win this game, I'm getting blocked. I'm getting death threats. I'm going for the damn jugular. I'm coming for all y'all there. I'm telling y'all right now, you better get ready.
Oh no,
strap in, buckle up.
A lot of shit talk.
They got
more Super Bowls than we do. Why?
Don't give two shits about that. That shit don't matter now. I'm gonna be in their ass like hemorrhoids. I promise you.
I don't do that. No.
Oh well, I didn't do that. I didn't do that. Okay, well, you don't do that. I'll do it for you. No problem. Don't worry about it.
Y'all about to get my ass whooped. I'm gonna have black eyes watching the damn goddamn.
All right. So look, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Make sure you watch the game and bear down. So for my man, Mr. Chicago down there, the mouth of the South, my man Frank the Tank, who got the Hawk talk, but we ain't talk about none of that shit.
Bear talk this time of year.
My man Fat Mouth C down there. And my dude JB, aka the Grinch.
The Grinch,
He got them Grinch colors on.
He's coming around.
He got them Grinch colors on. That state shirt.
Came around too.
I'm showing that damn state shirt.
Good colors as opposed to that.
What is that? Is that like a Trojan condom on your shirt or something? What is that?
You have an M.
You wish you could have went to my school.
No, I actually really don't. Don't get blue.
Can I finish my outro?
You didn't go there. How did you get here?
It don't matter.
I just want to finish my outro. I'm T Nate, point guard, quarterback. These my oh my god. Okay, you know what?
I didn't say that.
You got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
The light don't be back on Victory Monday.
Make sure you check out the Bears pregame report before the Bears game.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
Sound like you was in outer space.
Stop Bears.
The light don't be back on.
If they win. Post game if they win.
I'm in.
You're still here. It's over. Go home.
Everybody,
Monday coming in hot.